Students. So today we are going to start standard 5th chapter number 20, our emotional world. So as we all know that emotion means whatever we are feeling. The feelings like sadness, happiness, anger, jealousy, sacrifice, disappointment, all of these are nothing but our emotions. Human nature has many different aspects. Sometimes a person gets very angry, at the other time he is ready to forget and forgive. At the time he is jealous, at the time he is loving. Sometimes he acts selfish, but sometimes he is willing to make a sacrifice for the others and come forward to help. Anger, joy, sorrow, jealousy, disappointment, fear, etc. all are our emotions. Our emotions are depend always on the person with whom we are dealing. If we love someone, we care for the someone, our emotions for that person is a different. But if we doesn't like someone, we get angry, we get jealous, we don't like that person, sometimes we may have a fear for that person. These all the feelings, whatever you are feeling, it is nothing but your emotions. Now, coping with our emotions. Now, what is the actual meaning of coping with our emotions? Coping means how to deal with the emotions, how you will deal with your emotions, how will you adjust yourself with the surrounding. That is nothing but the coping with our emotions. Just as a man is able to think, he is also emotional. As we all know that we all are able to think for our self. Similarly, we all are emotional. We should be able to strike a balance between our thoughts and the emotion. When someone hurts us, we feel sad. This is natural. However, we should know how bad to feel about it. If someone does something wrong, we get angry. However, we must not lose our temper. It is a natural to desire something, but we must not be greedy for it. If we think properly, we can control our emotions. Emotional adjustment involves coping with your emotions, being able to control them and expressing them in a reasonable manner. Coping with every time we are not feeling the same, right? As we all know that we should always have maintain a balance between our thoughts and our emotions. There are someone who can hurt us, there are the people who hurt us, there are the people who don't like us. That's why we feel bad about it, but we should not get angry. Anger is a different, but doing wrong action in anger is a different thing. So if you are getting angry, it's okay, but you should not lose your temper. Not lose temper means you should not do anything wrong in that anger. Always deal with your anger. Anger is a very very strong emotion, and you should know how to deal with your anger properly. So whenever you are losing control from your emotions, just take a long breath and think about yourself, and don't do anything wrong in anger. Always let your mind cool down. Always think for the surrounding. First cool it down, and then when you are feeling okay, then you should know how to deal with your how to deal with that situation. But don't express your anger, don't do anything in your anger. When we learn to cope with our emotions, our personality becomes a balanced. Our ability to understand other increases, and we can overcome adverse condition. Then we become free from the faults, such as the blaming other unnecessarily, calling their names, and not being able to tolerate their success. We become happy, and our ability to relate to the other improve. We learn not to be stubborn. Stubborn means ziddi. Stubborn means ziddi. So whenever you will learn how to deal with your emotions, your life will become so easier, right? It will be very balanced. You will be very understanding person, and you know how to deal with the people, so you don't feel bad about it. There are some people who will get success, and you will not blame yourself for that. You will not find the faults in other. You don't tease people, you don't torture people. You will be happy, and if you are happy, you will live a happy life, and you will not be a stubborn मतलब एक जिद्दी बच्चा आप नहीं बनोगे if you know how to deal with your emotions. Anger is an emotion. Anger is an emotion just like happiness or the sadness. All of us get angry about the something at the some point. Everyone get angry. Even I am also get angry at the some point, because we are human, right? We all have the angers. So we all get the at the some point of in the life we all get angry. We get angry if something does not happen according to our wishes, right? कुछ हमारे मन के according नहीं होता है, we just got the angry. Or if we are insulted, if someone insulted us, we get the angry. Similarly, we also get angry if we someone is being ill treated. Whenever something is wrong happen in front of us, we all get what? Angry. If we get angry very often, or we cannot control our anger, it can have an adverse effect on our body and mind. We become a short temper and the stubborn. Our attitude of cooperation and understanding decreases. We hurt others. We faces the consequences such as headache, loss of sleep, and the dullness. If you are not able to control your anger, it will have an adverse effect on your health. Adverse effect uh, like you will have a headache problem, migraine issues, loss of sleep, dullness. There will be a dark circles around your eyes. You're not able to cooperate. You don't like to listen to the others. The cooperation is the most important when you're living in the society. Without the cooperation, we cannot live. So whenever we get angry, you should know how to control your anger. Now next is our awareness of our own flaws. Flaws means whatever the weakness you're having. As you all know that we all are not perfect, right? We always say my handwriting is beautiful, I'm good at maths, I like science, I like poetry. This means that the people like and the dislike and the capabilities can be different. Just as we gradually understand what we can do, we must also understand what we are not able to do. Every time we say I can do this, I can do that, I can do this, I'm good in this, I'm good at that, but you never say in which thing you are bad or what kind of things you are not able to do. There are so many things which we are not able to deal, right? We are humans, we are not perfect in everything, right? There are so many things which we cannot able to do. We may be good at the some subject like art, sports, just as bad at another, and we are bad in another's. We must know our flaws means weakness as well as our talent, so that we can improve upon them. Just because we are unable to do something, it does not mean that we stop trying to excel at what we can do. If you're not able to do something, it doesn't mean you're a bad person or you're a weak child or you're not good in studies. No, it's okay. If you're good, if you're weak in that, you have to try to make yourself strong in that. Is It is the most simple thing. And next is we can change. No person is entirely good or bad. We must always think about the good qualities or the virtues in our friend. First, we must help each other to get rid of our flaws. If we speak about our flaws as openly as we speak about our talent, it will be able our advantage. If you try to speak about your flaws every time you speak about your strength, if you started trying to speak about your flaws, you are able to get the rid of your flaws. It means that if someone is good in that person will help you, and it will be like an advantage for you now. If someone is helping you in doing something, it is a great advantage for yourself, children. So you always have to open speakly about your faults, that yes, there is something that I cannot do. Yes, it is possible because I am a human and I am not perfect. Once we know that the flaws is our nature, we must try to correct it. And whenever you find that you are not good in something, you should always try to improve yourself, right? Neha talks the most in her group. Her friends begin to avoid her. So Neha is a girl who talks most in the group, and whenever her friends feel that she doesn't allow other person to talk, so they start maintaining a distance from Neha, right? They stop talking with the Neha. उसके friends उससे दूर होने लगे. So what Neha does, Neha uh, Neha told her friend that if I talk too much, stop me. ग्रेजुअली नेहा बिगिन टू लिसन टू द अदर्स. नेहा ने उसके फ्रेंड्स को क्या बोला कि अगर मैं ज़रूरत से ज़्यादा बोलता हूँ. So what Neha told her friends? Neha told her friends that I am not good in some. If I talk too much, just stop me. So gradually Neha began to listen to the others and brought about a change in her own behavior. Aspects of our nature that bother us and the other can be changed. However, we ourselves must try hard to change them. Otherwise, these aspects may take the shape of flaws in our personality. So you have to always accept whatever you are doing, your nature. There are so many aspects in our nature, and we should accept that strength and our flaws, and we always try to improve and always try to deal with your emotions. So here we have completed our chapter number 20.